Let's go O's! How about them birds, baby? Hey, what a stinking game, right? Yesterday, they act like they don't want to be here, and then they send us through this roller coaster of emotion where we're constantly having lead changes. We got the game in the bag, we give the game up, and then we come back, and who other than Ryan McKenna hits a 2-run blast in the bottom of the 10th to send the birds into victory lane. All right. Hey, so before we get into the baseball game and just how exciting that was, one thing I want to encourage you to do is, hey, like, share, subscribe, all right? Comment down in the comment section. I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys. But, I mean, how exciting was that? Birds take it in 10 innings, 6-4, and they finally get Seattle back for that beating that they gave them last night and even up the series 1-1. Let's talk about the game a little bit. So, bottom of the second, right? First inning, spotless on both sides. Bottom of the second, Gunnar gets a 1-out base knock, and then Aaron Hicks flies out to center, and Gunnar takes second. Urias walks, and then Frazier singles in Gunnar on a base knock to left, and then he starts a pickle where Urias eventually gets thrown out of the play. And that seemed to be a theme over the night because the Birds ran themselves out of the inning 4 separate times. 4 separate times, outs on base pass, trying to take an extra base. I mean, somebody needs to get them on the base pass, and we need to do some drills because it's completely unacceptable in a close game like that. I digress. So, Kremer ends up pitching fairly well. All right, he did give up 3 solo shots, and he had the lead going into the 7th. He did pitch seven complete innings. And you really can't complain with how he pitched. I mean, if you're going to give up bombs, make sure that there's nobody on base, and that's what Dean Kremer did. So he leaves in the 7th, or after completing 7, and the Birds are up 4-3. Junior Cano comes in. He works into a bunch of traffic, and then Danny Colomb comes out for the 1-out to give the Orioles that spotless inning to keep that 4-3 lead. So they don't get anything in the bottom half of the 8th. Top of the 9th, in comes the mountain. Right? It's all going to be good. Everything's okay. He gets 1 out. He strikes out the second guy. What happens on the third batter? The first stinking pitch. Mike Ford, for the second time that day, hits a stinking monster blast into right center field. I mean, just another stinking moonshot. And so, 4-4, get out of the inning, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, here we go again. Here we stinking go again. Well, Mike Baumann comes in for the Birds. Obviously, in the 10th, you got that automatic runner on second. And what does he do? He's going to face 1, 2, 3 in the batting order. 1, 2, 3, and you're asking Mike Baumann to get the Birds out of the game without letting that runner on second get in. So, what does he do? Pitches great. Absolutely stinking outstanding. The first batter, he ends up fielding his position, right? Looks him back to second, gets the out at first. No advance. That's exactly what you need. 1 out, runner on second. What does he do after that? He Ks the next 2 batters, and Seattle doesn't score. Now, obviously, that exponentially enhances your ability to win this ball game. So you're feeling really good about yourself going into the bottom half of the 10th. So we got Cedric Mullins, who just came back from injury. Welcome back, Ced. He didn't have the greatest game, but hey, it's good to see him out there. There are going to be some growing pains while he works himself back into the lineup. I digress. Cedric Mullins is on second. Adley Rutschman, okay? He's at the plate. You're feeling really good about yourself. Flies out the stinking center. No advancement. And who does that leave on deck? Well, the Orioles had already replaced McKenna for Santander, who was 4 for 4 at that moment with that big bomb, that nuke that he hit earlier. He's on the bench. He can't play anymore. Ryan McKenna's in his spot. And that's exactly where you want Anthony Santander with a runner on second with 1 out. No, it's Ryan McKenna. Well, Ryan works the count 2-1, and what do you stinking know? Blast! Hits it opposite field, right center field, a 2-run shot, walk-off home run. Who would have thought Ryan McKenna? Ryan stinking McKenna. The same guy that I've been saying, hey, when Ced and Mountie come back, we got to send them back down to AAA because there's just not going to be enough room on the roster. Ryan McKenna goes oppo and sends the Birds into victory lane. I mean, how many times did they give away this game? And then how many times did they take it back? And then for the unsung, the most unsung of heroes to come in clutch like that is huge. Hey, congratulations, Ryan McKenna. Congratulations, Orioles. That puts them at 46-29. And hey, great news. The Tampa Bay Rays, they also lost to the Royals, which makes the O's only 4.5 games back in the AL East. Doesn't get much better than that. So, the Birds, they end up outlasting the Seattle Mariners 6-4-10. It's a great baseball game, and the rubber match is tomorrow. So, make sure everybody's tuning in. It's going to be a 1:30 pitch. I think it's 1:30 if I'm not mistaken. 1:30 pitch afternoon baseball game. And it's going to be George Kirby. That's who they're going with. He's 6-6 with a 3.29 ERA. That's who Seattle's going to put on the hump. So, hey, the Orioles got an excellent opportunity to take this series. You know, they tried to give it away. They ended up squaring it up at 1. Tomorrow, they'll have an excellent opportunity to get 2 out of 3, and then the Red Machine will be coming into Baltimore, and we'll see what we can do after that. So, hey, exciting baseball game. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. That's why we watch the game. So, hey, like, share, subscribe. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Go Birds.